So if we have this and we try to solve this equation, what we are really going to get is this quantity again, P into 2 pi r dr plus 2 pi into eta into L times some quantity. This gets subtracted from this. That means there is a net change in this quantity. So we write it as dVg of r. Vg is the quantity being changed and it is changing by an infinitesimally small amount by the virtue of dr. So we are considering a differential element of Vg. This is a small change in velocity gradient and this is a small change in the radius. This quantity should be equal to 0. If we try to simplify this, we will be having this 2 pi getting cancelled off, and what we will be left with is dVg by dr being equal to minus P by eta L. This is what we will be left with. Now if we integrate both of these by taking dr here, let us do that. We will be having then dVg being equal to minus P by eta L times dr. Now we integrate both sides. This will give us simply Vg equal to minus P r by eta L plus some constant. If we consider at capital R, we will have the velocity gradient getting equal to this quantity. Also, if we consider at the center line, we will also have Vg getting equal to 0. That eliminates this constant. So basically at r equal to 0, we will be having Vg getting equal to 0. So what we will be having is, or let us proceed in a different way. Say we have Vg equal to this. Let us keep it in this state for the time being. Let us further solve this by considering Vg as this quantity. Let's say this. Now what we do is again integrate this equation. So what we will be having is this. Let us write this here and solve. So what we have is this by eta L plus CdR. Now what we do is integrate both sides again. If we integrate both sides again, we will be having V. If we integrate this, we will be having integral of r dr. That will give us r square by 2. So we will be having P r square by 2 eta L plus CR plus some other constant D. At r equal to 0, we will be having maximum velocity. So let us write it as V naught, or let us write it as separate equation. At r equal to, say, let us consider capital R first. At r equal to capital R, what we will have is velocity being 0. So we will be having 0 being equal to minus p r square by 2 eta L plus C capital R plus D at r equal to r naught. We will have maximum velocity V naught. This r naught here is nothing but the center line. So this r naught is nothing but 0. So V naught is going to be equal to D. Now what we do is simplify these equations, whatever we got. These are what we have got from solving the equations. After we have considered these conditions, what we get is this being equal to minus PR square by 2 plus P into capital R square by 2. So the velocity profile that we get is 1 by 2 eta L times P by 2 to capital R square minus small r square. This can be further simplified to P by 4 eta L. If we take this r square also outside, we will be having 1 minus r square by capital R square. If we need to find out the maximum velocity, what we initially considered as V naught, which is through the center line, what we really need to put is r equal to 0. This gives us V naught being equal to PR square by 4 eta L. If we look at the velocity profile diagram plotted between r and V, we will have a parabola because this is representing a parabola, something being a function of some variable square. So this parabola is going to be something like this. This being the maximum velocity V naught, and this is the maximum radius capital R.